Thanks for tuning in to my channel. I'm excited you're here. We've got a new week ahead of us, a new month, and a new moon too. All in Aries. It's going to be action-packed, full of fire, full of passion, really, if you allow it to really come from within and stop looking for external people, places, and things to invigorate you and to validate you and to confirm who you are and what you are. Aries is a natural born leader, and that is where we find the sun and the new moon this Friday. So I'm excited you're here. You're either watching on Instagram or YouTube. If you're on Instagram, I encourage you to go ahead and click the link above and watch on YouTube. Subscribe over there on YouTube if you want to keep in the loop about the energy updates. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Ashley Binford. I'm your Cosmic Weather Girl. I'm bringing you another energy update. I try to bring you one every week, and then I try to do new and full moon zodiac scopes. So this weekend we will have another report, or actually this Friday, because this Friday we have a new moon in Aries, and it'll be a great time to plant seeds of intention. And if you're on Instagram and you like what you see, you can go ahead and share in your stories. And if you're on YouTube, you could subscribe, comment, like, all that helps. And I really just want to shout out and say thank you so much for sharing. I'm enjoying these, and the crowd participation really matters. So the more you like, the more you share, the more you sort of engage, the more other people can watch and enjoy if they want to. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. What did I want to start with? There's so much going on, really. We've got a new month, as I said, a new month in April, Aries season. We're thick in the middle of it. A new month in addition to that, we have a new week and a new moon. So new moons always signify a time to plant seeds of intention, and there is a merge between the sun and the moon here when we have our new moons, that they link up with the sign that we're in. Okay, so the energy of Aries is deep right now. The power is ripe and the fuel available to all of us, and we can reach the highest highs, but we can also experience the lowest lows. So there is that balance, there is that contrast always. Okay, so it's up to you. We're in a solo race. There's no one competing against anybody here. You're in a competition with yourself, and it's your best self against your worst self. So you decide that, you judge that, and don't judge so harshly. Don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, you're in competition with no one else here. As I said, everyone is either on your team or in the grandstands on the sidelines cheering for you. Okay, so don't take things so personally when other people are excelling, when other people are doing what they're doing and doing it well, because they have found a way to lead themselves out of the darkness. You need to actually emulate that and find a way to do the same thing. Okay, so right now the sun is, shining in the sky. No clouds in sight. What will you do with all of that energy that's coming at you, especially come Friday? Okay, all that is here has been provided for you. And the thing is, this is a simultaneous universe. So the good, the bad, the ugly, everything is there for you. So you can go down whatever avenue you want to. But because everything is already here, everything you want is already here too. It's just a matter of going after it. Okay, so plant some powerful seeds of intention, full of passion. Take charge, lead yourself, and as I always say, your soul will follow. You were sent here to earth, right here, right now, to have an amazing experience, to do miraculous things, to give of yourself. But you need to give yourself permission. Stop seeking permission to go after your hopes and dreams. Stop seeking permission to rise and shine. You need to rise, shine, and to fail and fall in order to truly succeed. Because after all, it's how many times we get up again, as the saying goes. It's how many times you stand back up. So if someone only succeeded in life, they would never know what it is to fail. And imagine the first time that happens to them. It could spiral out of control. So failure is a necessary experience. It's a funny word given to an experience which creates expertise. Okay, so don't give up don't give up on yourself. No, surrender and remember, you aren't in this competition that you think you're in with other people, places, and things. Societal structure, the patriarchy, they want us to think that we're in competition with one another. No. We're a collective organism. Individually, each part has to function. Do you think the left arm thinks that the right arm is better because you're dominant? No, 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 no. Yeah, it would be great to be ambidextrous. Well, that's just saying it's good to accept the good, the bad, the ugly. What's the word that I'm thinking of? You know, just allow it, surrender to it, you know, embrace it. That's the word I'm looking for. So don't give up or end. No, surrender and remember you're in competition with no one here. Slow and steady wins the race at your own pace though, okay? On Monday, the moon is going to enter Pisces. So don't fool yourself, as I said last week, into thinking that we're out of Pisces season. No, every month we go into every sign. So right now you could feel a bit emotionally detached, but come tomorrow, you know, as we step into Pisces before this new moon, you could be dealing with some emotional waves and undertones that you did not handle properly during Pisces season, okay? So Tuesday into Wednesday morning, you could be swimming in a sea of murky emotions or riding waves of clarity as you feel to heal and reveal deeper truths about yourself and others. So we have this Pisces in Mercury and Venus too. It'll be in the moon on Monday and Tuesday into Wednesday morning. So it will be emotionally deep and dark or clear in beautiful waves at the beach, whatever the case may be for you, okay? This will enlighten you, enable you to plant better seeds of intention, though, on the new moon come Friday in Aries. So this emotional work, this emotional labor that you do the beginning of the week will help you plant better seeds of intention with cleaner, clearer pastures, with cleaner, clearer soil, whatever, you weeded out the bullshit that you didn't need in there. Things will get easier for sure. Soon you will connect the dots and have many, many, many breakthroughs. But as I always say, you have to have the breakdowns that lead to the breakthroughs, okay? And you'll have then those aha moments, oh my gosh, I knew it, experiences, okay? So lean in with love, love yourself, trust yourself, and use your intuition. Remember, logic, tradition, intuition from last week's video. Follow your heart and lead with passion, though. Give yourself permission to get up and get in there and do the damn thing again. Stop waiting for someone else to encourage you or push you or validate you or prompt you. You've got to find the purpose, power, passion, drive, and motivation from within. Otherwise, you're going to continuously need to fill yourself back up on this person, place, or thing, on this substance, on this external force or energy. And unless it's the goddamn sun or food or real fuel, stop seeking it from other people, okay? And then on Sunday, you need to ground down coming up this week. We have the new moon Friday. That's going to be in Aries. And then on Sunday, we go into Taurus. So you really need to ground down. Know that you've got this. And get comfy and own it. Taurus is all about the second house, purpose, power, path, career, creating financial health, wealth, and abundance with what you're good at. So get comfortable with the way you lead and where you find yourself going, especially if you're leading yourself in a soul-centered, aligned, purposeful, with integrity, with intention, on that path. If you're doing it for the wrong people, places, and things, we're going to talk about that later. Actually, we're getting at that cutoff mark where I go and tell you, make sure you're watching on YouTube, because you're going to miss the next 10 or 15 minutes because Instagram only lets me load the first 10 minutes. So, you're going to lead yourself, and your soul will follow. Your ancestors, angels, and guides created you in their likeness, in the likeness of source energy, in the likeness of God, Christ conscious, whatever you want to believe is the creator in the sky, whatever. You were created in that likeness right here, right now, to do for them. So if you are doing it for the wrong people, places, and things, we're going to expand on this soon, then you better get with the fucking program and check yourself before you wreck yourself. It is not about ego. It is not about vanity. It is not about doing it for other people outside of your ancestors, angels, and guides, and for humanity at large. You have got to stop seeking approval, popularity, confirmation externally. It's got to stop, okay? So I hope that you have joined me over there on over here rather on YouTube, you can go ahead and subscribe below and you'll always get the videos first. It's nice to have you over there on Instagram, but I'm happy you're here on YouTube. Anyways, we're here and the sun is still in Aries. The sun stays in its sign for 28 days or so, and we find ourselves in the thick of Aries season with a new moon coming this weekend. So you're going to find the courage and the confidence and the determination to get in there and get it done. As I already said, you're going to be more optimistic. You're going to be more hopeful. You're going to be more passionate, but you're also going to be more honest with yourself and others. Fire signs have a tendency to say what's on their mind without really thinking it through. This is good and this is bad. Like Sagittarius uses humor, but underneath the humor is some truth. And Aries demands the truth, but you got to demand the truth out of yourself. You got to be honest with yourself. Stop seeking the truth from others and be true to you. Be true to who you are and what you are. Some things that we need to work on and plant seeds of intention to cleanse, clear, heal, and reveal. Patience. We need to work on our patience, on our mood swings. We need to mature, and we need to quit having these temper tantrums when things don't go our way. We need to curb or work on any impulsive behavior. So planting seeds of intention to be more honest, to be more patient, to be less moody, to be more hopeful and optimistic, to be more confident, to be more confident, to be more courageous. All of those areas would be where you want to plant seeds of intention. I will be doing the new moon zodiac scopes, so you want to check back into the YouTube and to IGTV later this week, probably Thursday, definitely by Friday, and check out your zodiac scopes. If you've had a chart from me, that's going to be basically your past life, from your ancestors, angels, and guides, your family tree, DNA, and genetics. This is going to be coming from your Vedic chart. Now, if you only know your Western chart, that's your present day, present life. And a lot of people are getting into their progressive charts. I encourage you to look at all of your charts and see where the Aries sign is, where your first house is. In Vedic, it's really easy. It's your ascendant. In Western, I believe it's your moon. I'm not quite sure how all the houses are broken down and all the other ways to read. That's not really important though. You want to look where you have Aries and where you have fire, and you want to look at your sun, moon, and rising signs. I like to look at my Pluto. I like to look at my north and south node, and those are also known as Rahu Ketu in the Vedic chart interpretations. So definitely get in there, get it done. Be patient with yourself. You're a leader for your ancestors, angels, and guides. You're here to do work for them. So if you want to connect with this Aries, sun, moon energy that we have going on this week, ginger, rosemary, cedar. Again, not your hamster cage cedar. I like a Himalayan cedar, cinnamon, clove. All of these would be great to work with. I have been using them in the morning, drinking a lot of ginger, cinnamon, and we're cooking a lot with rosemary and utilizing clove and essential oil blends. Okay. So you're going to be more direct and think on your feet. You're going to be impulsive though. So thinking on your feet could be good or bad if you know when your ideas are on fire or when they need to be put the fuck out. Okay. So be mindful of that. Balance your energy and patience for others, as I've already said. Stop trying to impress everyone. This is what I was getting at the end of the first part of our video here. Stop trying to impress everyone and become more soul-centered. As you shed this ego and this need to impress, you're going to start to connect with your true self, with your soul self, and align with your ancestors, angels, and guides. You need to stop being so childish and get out of your own way. You're impulsive, impatient, me, bing, bang, boom. You're almost worse than Gemini in a way, going in multiple directions. And there's a trail of fire behind you. So you could be burning bridges. You could be speaking some fire. You need to really mind yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Get comfortable with problems, blocks, challenges, unforeseen issues, okay? Because you are being tested. Aries needs to get up and do it again and again and again. Rise and shine again and again and again. So perseverance becomes a strength, okay? However, focus will help you persevere. If you could create a plan of attack with A, B, C, and D loophole, extras for yourself, instead of just being so impulsive, you could really work with your energy, work with the dynamics, and blast off. Okay, so work on your confidence if you lack confidence right now with the Aries sun and moon, and work with caution. Think about the way caution signs are. They're reds and oranges and yellows, and they're bright, and they're in your face. So you know where you need to use caution and yield in your life. Are you, though, becoming a scaredy cat and afraid to go when the light is green because of the times you lacked caution in the past? You've got to figure that out and work that out, okay? So I will suggest slow down. It's not all about what you want right now, because that's the childish part of you too. Stomping your foot, having that tantrum. I want what I want when I want it. I ain't got time for it, okay? So you're running from some shadow character work that's bound to catch up with you, and some emotional baggage too. I implore you, I encourage you, I am demanding that this Pisces Monday, Tuesday energy you work with before you step into that Aries fire towards the new moon, okay? Check in with your emotions. Release, let go, surrender. You have to understand the heat and intensity that you're building up if you're not working it out through, actual exercise, sex, and health and nutrition, and finding ways to release this energy properly. It's going into the core of the earth. And it's not like, drilling that they're doing in the core of the earth, but it's definitely affecting the heat and intensity. And so imagine if hundreds of you, thousands of you, millions of you, billions of you are carrying this anger and it's not being channeled properly. All of that is going back into the earth. When we ground down, it goes into the earth and sort of diffuses, but nothing is ever lost or replaced. It's all still here. Just like I told you in the beginning of this video, everything you could ever want is already here. It's just a matter of aligning with it. So when you're releasing things, don't just think it's going into the nothingness that is this cosmos. Just like your vibrations and your energies, there's a landfill of all this energy in a way, and it's going to be turned into something. It will eventually be turned into something, transmuted into something else, but you'll need to be responsible for your energy and channel it and diffuse it and release it properly, cleanse and clear properly, okay? So this Aries new moon is a great time to work on your original ideas and plans, where you are best serving, where you can lead, where you can truly rise and shine, utilizing the resources. So that's the people, places, and things. Aries are leaders in the business, in whatever field they're in, whatever project they're working on. They are the leader, the cheerleader, the mom bringing the cookies and the drinks and the Capri Suns afterwards. They are doing it and doing it well. They are the motivators. They are the pump you up in your face. Well, you got to be your own hype man. You got to be your own pit crew, and you got to be your own cheerleader too, okay? Quit waiting for other people to do that for you. Find the ambition and the drive from within. You don't know it all, though, is one thing you need to learn real quick. You don't know squat. The thing is, we think we know shit. The sooner you realize that you don't know anything and that this place is fucking crazy and miraculous, the sooner you'll start to realize, I learned something there. This place is crazy and miraculous. Anything can happen. It's a matter of what I believe. That is what I will receive, okay? So, finances and business are also coming up this new moon, so plant some seeds of intention to work on your finances, to create a plan of attack, or to go after that business, that dream, that vision, whatever you've got going. Slow and steady wins the race, though. And when you see the caution tape, use caution. But when you see the green light and the money and the trail and the abundance and the health and the wealth and the happiness and the joy, go after it, okay? So next we get into Pisces, and that's in Mercury. So you're going to be gentle and kind with your words, as I've been saying, or you need to be more gentle and kind with your words. You're going to be into writing and poetry and reading and almost like in your head sort of daydreamy, okay? And you're going to feel everything a bit more intensely, especially as we get into the Pisces moon here on Monday, Tuesday. For sure going to be feeling that dreamy sea of emotions or nightmares. It's up to you, okay? So you're going to listen to other people well right now. You're going to pick up on what they're saying vibrationally, but you're going to try to appease them, and they don't want you. You're going to misinterpret really what they're thinking, feeling, and saying, basically, if you aren't truly in alignment with your emotions and intuition, okay? So be mindful of that with the Mercury in Pisces. Venus is also in Pisces. So you need to speak up and out if you want to be heard in your relationships. Venus is all about our unions with people, places, and things, health, wealth, and abundance. What you have to say matters, Pisces. And you got to quit saying what you think they want to hear, because you're wrong. You don't know it all. Remember, I just said that, okay? You could be feeling overly sensitive, overly vulnerable, paranoid in your relationships, like the victim or the constant hero, always having to be the savior. Well, you took that role on, either as the victim or as the hero. So quit thinking you have to be the motherfucking hero, and quit thinking you're always the victim. I'm not here for those games. I'm not here for that kind of codependent, unhealthy relationship dynamics. We're beyond that. And it's with your parents, it's with your partners, it's with your coworkers, it's even with fucking kids. You got to stop doing it, okay? It's unhealthy. That takes us into Mars, into Gemini. And that's thing one and thing two, going in two different directions. But Mars is also all about that sex. So you're going to be more creative in the bedroom, using your imagination a bit more. No boring missionary sex right now. No. It's time to explore and stimulate mentally, physically, and emotionally, and experiment. You're going to be flirty with people. And it's almost like this Peter Pan syndrome. You know, no rules, no hold bars, no growing up, just love and be loved. And it's fun, it's free, and it is sexy. It's youthful. It's before we knew these rules, or there were defined rules for sex, and there aren't. No, oh my God, there totally aren't, okay? So you're going to be okay even this spring with spring flings. One night stands, a little fun here, there, wherever. Do it. Just wear a condom and enjoy yourself, okay? I'm here to tell you there's nothing wrong with it. So you could be needy, though, or seeking attention, and there is something wrong with that. I will be the first to tell you. I had, sexual codependencies and issues with lovers and partners and people, unhealthy addictions and afflictions to it, because I was seeking and needing attention, because I wasn't giving myself the proper attention. Or even, they don't teach you about masturbation at a young enough age. You need to learn these things and be open and hip with it enough to talk to your children about it, okay? So stop seeking attention in your unions, especially sexual attention, if it's unhealthy. It's one thing to want to shimmy and shake with someone, but if you're trying to do it to fill a void, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Aries is all about healthy sexual release, okay? So that takes us into Sagittarius and Jupiter. You need to work on your intuition and your visions and your spiritual connections. We're going to be stepping into this Sagittarius and Jupiter retrograde. Those videos are going to be up very soon. And here's a tip. If someone didn't or doesn't or never did or never would ask for your opinion, don't give it to them, because they don't want it. And here's the thing. If they do ask for your opinion, they probably don't really want it, and they may or may not take your advice. You have to be okay with that. And stop just giving people your advice. Stop telling people listen to me. Here I am giving y'all advice. I don't mean it like that, though. I mean, like, if it's unsolicited, if it wasn't asked for, leave your family, friends, and lovers alone, especially on their spiritual journey and quest. They are not where you're at mentally, physically, and emotionally. It would be like giving a second grader advice on how to pass the SATs. Are they taking their SAT tests yet for college? No. Stop doing it, okay? Okay, back on track. That takes us into Saturn and Capricorn, which will also be retrograde later. You could be experiencing a lot of body pain, knee pain, bone, joint, health pain. Nothing excessive, so stop working out and over exercising, especially as we step into the Aries season deeper and deeper, and the Aries new moon. You have got to make a plan of attack that is healthy for you and your body. Stop overdoing it. Vigorous and the addiction to health and wellness is becoming real and rampant. The bodies and the bones don't need all this done on them, you guys. So slow, less is more, okay? That takes us into Taurus and Uranus. Taurus is a very dependable, patient side. So you need to be patient with yourself and and someone you can count on for yourself. Stop being there for everyone else and leaving nothing for yourself, okay? Stay loyal and committed to yourself, and take it easy when it comes to your family, friends, and lovers. Stop being such a doormat, okay? Find your voice, work on being, in your own lane, doing your own thing without being jealous, and stop being so stubborn. You know what I mean. You're either overdoing it, overgiving, or not doing it enough because you're stubborn and holding a grudge, you have some resentment maybe with someone or something, and you need to focus on yourself, okay? Work on any issues though with guilt. That could be why you do this, that, or the other for everybody, because you feel guilted into it. Stop that. Stop doing that. Allow the flow of health, wealth, and abundance to come to you and through you by giving and taking. There's got to be reciprocity with you and your family, friends, and lovers. Otherwise, you're going to continue to be depleted, okay? And that takes us back into Neptune with Pisces, where you feel like the victim, or you feel like the hero, or you feel like you're, living your dream life or a nightmare. Remember, you're responsible for how this was co-created, how this movie is being scripted and directed and shot and filmed, okay? You are the leading actor. Everybody else is a supporting actor. So you need to take care of yourself and know yourself and trust yourself and love yourself and lead with conviction and lead with integrity and honor for who you are and what you are. Remember where you came from, okay? Your ancestors, angels, and guides chose you. You stood up. You raised your hand. You said, I'll come down here and do this for them, okay? So connect with your ancestors, angels, and guides, your psychic gifts, your dreams. And remember, being born, being alive, being here on earth this lifetime is less likely than winning the lottery. You're more likely to, win the lottery several times than you are to be born. Reincarnation or not, this is a gift, you have won the lottery. So believe in your wisdom and be selfless enough to shed the ego and step into the soul and realize, wow, this is a cosmic motherfucking experience. I have been doing nothing. I can't believe I've gone 33 years this long, not realizing the power of my words and my hands and my thoughts and my ideas and beliefs. I mean, you're going to be like dumbfounded one of these days when you realize what an experience and what a gift this is, okay? So stop trying to escape your life and create a life you want to live. This is the dream. This is the reality. You are creating it, okay? So give yourself some extra love. Have some empathy and compassion for yourself. And, cleanse and clear mental, physical, and emotional trauma. Heal and release. Heal to reveal. And feel those feelings. Stop dismissing them, okay? You are a divine creation, and you need to realize it, okay? That takes us back into Capricorn and Pluto. It's time to work on your business failures. Work on the areas where you are weak when it comes to ambition. Have a duty to yourself. Fix your impulsive ways. Know that you are capable of doing anything. Get in control. And remember, logic, tradition, and intuition. Create that support, that structure, that stability, so that you're free to do the whimsy and the magical stuff. You have to have the support. You have to know how the alchemy works at its core, okay? So deal with your emotions. Deal with those wounds. That's coming up with Cancer in the North Node. Simultaneously with Capricorn in the South Node, you need to manage these wounds, manage these feelings, which are in Cancer. And really, you need to focus on the emotional trauma that you have been through. Tap into your psychic gifts and intuition. Protect yourself. Put yourself first. And at whatever cost, family, friends, lovers, you have got to start putting yourself first and love yourself, okay? You're going to be dealing with a lot of at-home, family-centered trauma and healing. As I said, that's been passed down to you and picked up by you. You don't want to pass it down to your kids. Create the healthy boundaries now. Look into your history, look into your ancestry. And as I have been saying again and again and again, till July, we're dealing with a lot of animal loss, a lot of pets, a lot of our furry friends that we've had forever. And it's a chance for you to love yourself and recognize that they were a part of your process, a part of your healing, but you are strong enough to work through your life without them. And they're an angel. They're always with you, okay? So you have to create this self-love, care, and routine. We'll be doing the retrograde reports very soon, but I want you to know Mercury is going to be moving into Aries very soon. So there'll be that fire in our conversation again, that action in our conversation again. Think before you speak, okay? And that's in 2 weeks from Tuesday. Venus will be moving into Aries as well, Saturday, April 20th, and that's going to create some fire and passion in our relationships. Be mindful you're not burning any bridges. Mars will be moving into Gemini, or from Gemini into Cancer, May 15th. That's going to create some nurturing, love, or smothering insecurities and weaknesses in our relationships. Not our relationships, in our actions, okay? So stay tuned for the retrograde report. We'll be talking about all of that real soon. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you like, share if you like, comment below something you want to see, something you enjoyed in the reading today. And I love you. Thank you.